They said it would get away from me. They were right. So I'm at the new shop. We have taken up all the carpet and knocked out a wall, and I'm waiting for the garage door guy to see if this garage door is salvageable. Hopefully it is. If not, we're gonna have to replace it. And then we gotta clean up the floor and get the electrical done and paint. Then I can start moving in. So I'm expecting probably another 3 weeks at least before I move in. We'll see if that's how it is. I'm hoping that the garage door guy has good news, so we can get cranking. We'll see. Hey there.
All right, let's go take a look and see what we got. The springs, I guess, are up there.
They are.
Could be just.
It's not moving at all.
Nope.
Well, Leo came in pretty confident that he could just come in and get this taken care of. And I know nothing about these kind of doors, but I do know that that thing was not budging. So we tried knocking it loose. You know, this thing has been sealed shut for probably 10 years or more. We tried knocking it loose, it didn't work. So Leo's gonna come back out in a couple of days and hopefully tomorrow and see if we can't get it open. Then we gotta figure out how to shore up the drop ceiling so that the door can open all the way, because the hangers for the drop ceiling are in the way as it stands. So then once we do that, we'll deal with the wall, then we'll deal with the floor, then we'll deal with electric, then we'll paint, and then we'll move. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it feels like a ton right now. And you know, that doesn't even mention like this hideous ceiling that there's just not much I can do with right now. It's pretty ugly. But man, this space is bright, especially once the windows are gonna be open, and hopefully I can set the back door up so I can leave that open while I'm here sometimes. And this should be pretty awesome. Yep.
Let's see. I can find a place for it. Broke loose.
There it is, huh?
Here it is.
You can go like this. Holy crap, the door works. This is like, what, 2 steps away from actually being able to move in. I mean, there's a lot of work to do, but the door works. Holy cow. I'm so excited. So we're in the new space now, trying to figure out how to take care of this carpet glue. If you've got any ideas, let me know. I keep seeing videos of people using grinders to grind concrete glue, but every time I call someone that rents them, they tell me that I'm just going to clog everything up and it's not going to work. So I'm not entirely sure what to do at this point, but I'm trying to get the glue off and then get a light polish on the floor. Then I can paint the walls. Got a little bit of electrical work to do. I've got my electrician here, and then we are done. But you can see that so far we have knocked out a wall. We opened up the back door. And we've done a little bit of work on the floor, but I got a little bit more work to do before I can think about moving in. I can't wait to show you. I'm excited about what it's going to look like. Can't wait to show you. So I got a couple meetings today. I'm actually in Tampa Bay. I'm in Hyde Park in Tampa right now. It's a beautiful place, and we're walking so I can show you something. But it has been rare for me to be able to meet with people in person. You know, the types of people who appreciate what I do and can engage me as clients tend to not live in my area. So I don't get the opportunity very often to meet with them in person. Hey there. But today I'm meeting with a couple wedding planners in the Tampa Bay area who happen to do incredible work at a very high level and have gained some national notoriety as a result. And I'm really excited to meet with them. I know one of them from my previous life when I used to network in weddings. And I'm not entirely sure that I've ever met Tracy, but let's keep walking and see if we can see something pretty cool. Okay, so I told you I had something to show you. It's a little bit windy out here, but check this out. Can't get enough of that. I mean, this is awesome. What a gorgeous view inside. Well, aside from that fence back there. And these houses are incredible. Absolutely beautiful. Hey, how are you? All right.
Are we on doing selfies?
We're doing this. This is for real. So this is Brooke Palmer with RSVP Events. She does all sorts of incredible events and PR. And we are both members of this group called the BBC Collective that Sean Lowe does. And so she happens to be one of the few people in my local market. She's close to me. Yay. Friends that are close. And so we're here.
352-813.
There you go. I'm 8'6", so I mean close enough, you know.
Sorry, same.
Yeah, same thing. So anyway, we're hanging out talking business and weddings and that kind of stuff. Like I said, it's kind of rare I get to hang out with people who do this. And Brooke has incredible clients, and I want to get to know her business. And so here we are.
Yep.
You have anything to say?
I just think, you know, for all of you out there looking for a more creative spin on your business card, stationery, invitations, like, you really need to take the leap sometimes. It's not as simple as paper and letterpress anymore. There are so many cool mediums. I think Matthew has been on the cutting edge of that for years. Since I met him the first time, I told him when I got here, I'm like, you're always the wood guy. But
everybody wants the wood stuff, but yeah.
It's more than just wood. It's acrylic, it's metal, it's all these other cool things. But no, take the leap, because you can really create some beautiful things that become works of art, and you have to trust in the process.
Awesome. Too cool. Thanks, Brooke.
You're welcome.
All right, Man, it was so great to see Brooke. Now, time to drive to St. Pete. I've got a meeting with Tracy Domino in a few minutes. Well, in an hour. And got a phone call on the way with a client about some branding that we're doing for her. Man, it's fun being productive. Where you start is what does an icon and a logo mean? The tagline has very few places. All right, now I'm heading into Station House in St. Pete to meet with Tracy Domino. Boy, this is a really beautiful place.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm well. Nice to meet you. So I'm here with my second meeting. This is Tracy with Tracy Domino Events, and is that what we say, Tracy Domino Events?
Uh-huh.
All right. And she does incredible weddings. A lot of Indian weddings is a huge part of what you do, and her clients, the stuff that I've seen on her Instagram, check her out, link below by the way. Absolutely incredible. So we're hanging out here. What's the space called again?
This is Station House, so welcome to downtown St. Pete. This is one of my favorite spots in downtown St. Pete. Hope you can check it out.
This is absolutely stunning. I haven't been here before. It probably hasn't been open very long. Everything feels a little fresh and new.
Yeah, about a year I think.
So cool, so beautiful. So we're hanging out here, having coffee, chilling, and do you have anything else you want to add?
No, just no, I appreciate the Instagram shout out. I'll
Absolutely,
take that.
too
Thank
cool.
Hope
So,
to see you soon.
all right, and in a few minutes, time to drive home safely on what is literally the most dangerous freeway in America. We'll see how that goes. So I'm checking the news on my phone, and an article comes up from Fast Company. Anna Bond with Rifle Paper Company. She started Rifle not long before I started Define Press. Obviously, we took different paths in terms of what kind of businesses we have, and I'm starting to think maybe I made the wrong call. She did $22+ million in revenue last year. $22 million. Holy crap. This is gonna be slow. A solid 10 minutes on that one spot, and that is all I got done. So I started the day with this grinder grinding the floor in the shop, and I started dry, and it was dusty as can be. The camera's dusty, I'm as dusty, everything. It was a hot mess. So my buddy told me he thought these were supposed to be used with water. I had looked up some YouTube videos. There was no help with anything. Most people had used them dry, but I figured I'd try it. It's going a lot better, but man, it's messy, and I'm almost about halfway done, and it's the end of the day. And so what I was hoping would be about 3/4 of a day is clearly going to be 2.